Hello students. In the previous class we have started exercise 5.2 and we have learned the formula for nth term of AP. Now we will continue with the same exercise 5.2. Again we are going to learn few more questions of exercise 5.2. So this is question number 13 of your exercise 5.2. It says that how many three digits number are divisible by 7. Remember students, it is asking about three digit number. So which is the smallest three digit number? Yes, the smallest three digit number is 100. But is it divisible by 7? No. The smallest three digit number which is divisible by 7 is 105. Then what will be the next number? Very good. The next number is 112. Then 119 and so on. So from here we can say that the first term of this sequence is 105. So what we will take, A is equal to 105 and common difference we know it is equal to 7. They are asking how many three digits number. So what is the largest three digit number? 999. Is it divisible by 7? No. Then which number is divisible by 7? Less than 999? Yes, 994. So our AN will be 994. And then we apply the formula AN is equal to A plus N minus 1D, where A is equal to 105, N we don't know, D is equal to 7 and AN is 994. So we get the equation 105 plus N minus 1 multiplied by 7 is equal to 994. And after solving it, we will get the value of N. Just solve it and tell me the answer. Yes, you will get N is equal to 128, which means that there are 128 three digits number which are divisible by 7. Understood? How to solve? The same questions can be asked divisible by 2, divisible by 3, divisible by 4. So like this only we have to solve all the questions. We have to find out the smallest number which is divisible by that particular given number, and then the highest number which is given divided by that given particular number. Moving towards next question. Question number 14. How many multiples of 4 lies between 10 and 250? Again the same question. Instead of saying the divisible by, it was saying multiple of 4 between 10 and 250. So what is the multiple of 4 greater than 10? Yes, 12. So our A will be, first term will be 12. And what will be the last term here? It is 250 divisible by 4? No. So what will be that? 248. So our AN will be 248. Common difference is equal to D, and same way we will find out the value of N also using the formula AN is equal to A plus N minus 1D, where AN is equal to 248, A is equal to 12 and D is equal to 4. You will solve this equation and you will get the answer. The answer is 60. Hence, there are 60 multiples of 4 that lies between 10 and 250. Understood? Now moving towards the next question. Question number 15, which says that for what value of n the the nth term of two APs. The two APs are 63, 65, 67 and 3, 10, 17. Okay, and their nth term are equal, which means an of first AP is equal to an of second AP. In both the cases, nth term are equal, and we have to find out the value of n. So we will use the formula an is equal to a plus n minus 1d in both the cases to find out the nth term. In first case, a is equal to 63 and d is equal to 2. Here in the second case, a is equal to 3 and d is equal to 7. We will put the values in the formula one by one. In first case, we get an is equal to 61 plus 2n, and in second case we get an is equal to 7n minus 4. According to question, both the ans are equal. Okay, so what we can say? We can say that 61 plus 2n is equal to 7n minus 4. So we will do that. Nth term of first AP is equal to nth term of second AP. It is given. Then 61 plus 2n is equal to 7n minus 4. After solving, we'll get n is equal to 13. So it means that the 13th term of first AP is equal to the 13th term of second AP. I hope you understood the question and the solution, how to find out. There are two different APs with different first term and different common difference, but it was given that their nth term are equal and we have to find out the value of n. So in first we have find out the an of first AP, then we find out an of second AP, and then according to the question, nth term, that is an of first AP is equal to an of second AP. We will equate them and then we will get the value of n. Understood? Now moving towards next question, question number 16. Determine the AP. You have to find out AP whose third term is 16 and seventh term exceeds the fifth term by 12. Third term means a plus 2d. A plus 2d is equal to 16. Then what is given? Secondly, it is given that the seventh term exceeds the fifth term by 12, which means the difference between both the term is 12. A7 minus A5 is equal to 12. Now what is A7? A7 we can write as A plus 6D. And A5 we can write A plus 4D. We have to subtract both the equation. On subtracting, our A and A will get cancelled and we get 6D minus 4D, that is 2D is equal to 12 and hence D is equal to 6. So we get one value, common difference. We will substitute the value of D in equation 1, that is A plus 2D is equal to 16, and we get A is equal to 4. So what will be the AP? First term will be 4, next term will be 4 plus 6, 10, then 10 plus 6, 16, then 16 plus 6, 22, and so on. So like this way, we can find out the AP of the sequence when we are given with few related things of AP. Moving towards next question, question number 17. Find the 20th term from the last of the AP 3, 8, 13, 253. The AP is given as 3, 8, 13 and 253. Okay. If we take out the first term, here is 3 and the common difference is 5. But what we have to find out? we have to find the 20th term from the last. Since we have to find out from the last, we will reverse the order of AP, and we will take 253 as first term and 5 as the last term. So this AP becomes 253, 248, 243. You no need to write like this also. Just you say take the AP in reverse order, 253 comma dot dot dot. In the last you will write 1383. 1383. Sorry, by mistake it is written here 5. It should be 3. Here in the last term will be 3. So now we will consider this new AP, and for this AP, A is equal to 253. D already we know it is 5, so for reverse AP it will be minus 5. Okay, otherwise you can find out by subtracting 8 minus 13 also. 8 minus 13, which is equal to minus 5. So like this also we can find out. And which term we have to find out? It is given 20th term, so we'll take n is equal to 20. We'll substitute in the formula. An is equal to a plus n minus 1 d, and after substituting the value we will get the 20th term from the last. This is also one of the easiest way to find out the answer. Or you can learn a new formula also, which will be like this. An is equal to L. L means last term plus n minus 1, same, and instead of d we will write minus d. This only we have done. 253 is the last term, n minus 1, so 18, 20 minus 1, and d whatever we have 5, but we have taken minus 5. So this formula also you can use. An is equal to, but this formula is used when we are taking in reverse order. Reverse order for finding, we can use An is equal to L plus n minus 1 into minus d. Okay, this also we can use for formula for finding the last term of the particular term of the AP or AP from the last. And this is a very important question. It comes mostly in the exams. I hope you understood it and you can able to solve such kind of question. Now moving toward the next question, 18. Question 18 says that the sum of 4th and 8th term of AP is 24, which means A4 plus A8 is equal to 24. Now tell me students, what is A4? A plus 3D. And what is A8? A plus 7D. Yes, good. A plus 7D. And when you will add all these things, what you will get? Yes, 2A plus 10D. And 2A plus 10D is equal to 24. I hope you understood this, because this is the only thing is solved here. They have found separately A4, A8, and then they will add it. But what we have done, we have directly started from the question that A4 plus A8 is equal to 24, and we just substituted and we got. Similarly, secondly, it is saying that the sum of 6th and 10th term is 44. 6th and 10th term. So A6 is equal to A plus 5D, A10 is equal to A plus 9D. When you will add these two, what you will get? 2A plus 14D. Yes. So here we get 2A plus 14D is equal to 44. and 2a plus 10d is equal to 24. I hope you know how we are getting this. And then, yes, here it is. 2a plus, sorry, 2a plus 10d is equal to 24. And then we get 2a plus 14d. 2a plus 14d is equal to 44. Suppose we subtract these two equations. 2a plus 5d is equal to 24 and 2a plus 14d is equal to 44. If we subtract, what we will get? 2a minus 2a, because we know left side will be subtracted to left side, right side will be subtracted to right side. Yes, so 2a minus 2a, 0, that's it. 10d minus 14d minus 4d is equal to 24 minus 44 minus 20. Yes, then negative sign cancel, then what we are getting? D is equal to 5. So this is so simple. Just we have to subtract these two equations. After subtracting, we will get our D as 5. Then we have to find out the first term also. So what we will do, in any of these two equation, either in this equation or this equation, we will substitute the value of D. D is 5. So if we substitute in equation 5, we get 2a plus 10 into 5, 50 is equal to 24. And we solve it, and after solving, we'll get the value of a, which is equal to minus 13 here, which is equal to minus 13. So the first three terms of AP will be minus 13. Okay, we have to find the first three terms, so minus 13. Next term will be minus 8, because minus 13 plus 5, and next will be 3 minus 3, that is minus 8 plus 5. It is here not visible to you. See, now it is visible, minus 3. So like this we can find out the first three terms of the AP. Understood? What we have done? First we have taken A4 plus A8. Here they have taken the long process. We don't have to go by that process. We can use some shortcut also directly. A4 plus A8 is equal to 24. Then A6 plus A10 is equal to 44. Directly we will come here. 2a plus 10d is equal to 24 and 2a plus 14d is equal to 44. Now instead of solving like this, we will simply subtract these two equations. 2a and 2a will get cancelled. 10d minus 14d minus 4d, and then we will solve and we will substitute and we will get the value. You try by that method and you will understand it very easily. Okay students, now moving towards next question, 20th question, the last question of today. It says that Ramkali saved ₹5 in the first week of a year and then increased her weekly saving by ₹1.75. If in the nth week her weekly saving becomes 20.75, then find the value of n. So here a is given as 5, D is given as 1.75 and AN is 20.75. We have to find N. Now it is very simple. Already we have solved such kind of questions. We will take AN is equal to A plus N minus 1D. We will substitute all the values, and after substitution we will get N is equal to 10. And hence in 10th week her weekly saving becomes ₹20.75. Okay students, I hope you understood this exercise very well. Now you can complete this exercise. You will solve each and every questions in your copy, and then we will move to next topic in the next class. Till then, you complete the exercise, revise such type of questions, practice. Practice makes a man perfect, so you practice as long as you can. Thank you, students.